Creating a Google form is the easiest thing you can do in the Google Workspace. Your client might ask you at any particular time to quickly create a Google form for whatsoever reason, and I'm going to show you how you can do that today. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are watching me for the very first time, my name is Jen Frances and I am your virtual assistant. Welcome to my community. In order to create your Google form, there are two ways you can locate your Google form in your Chrome. Once you go to your Chrome, search for forms.google.com. So if you search for forms.google.com, it's going to come out like this. It's either you search for forms.google.com or you go to this place, your Google Apps. Once you go to this place, you will see it is located, all your Google Workspace is located here. Your Google Tools are located here. So just go here and click Forms. Just make sure that you are logged in your Chrome before doing this. So once you click Form, it's going to come out. So there are two ways of locating your Google form. It's either you search forms.google.com or you go to your Google Apps and all your apps is going to come out. So when you open your Google form, there is blank and there are templates already available for you. If you have already created a Google form before, it's going to come out as recent forms. So if you want to use the templates, you can decide to view the templates gallery. You will see a lot of forms that's already there for different purposes. So if you have anyone that aligns with what you want to do, you can just click on it and start and change the things that are there. But let's quickly create a blank form. Let's go to blank form and create a fresh form for this video. So when I clicked it, this is how it is. This is how it's going to come out. So this is how it's going to come out. And the first thing you must do when you want to create your form is change the title. Change the title for easy accessibility. So let's say your client runs a business and wants to ask for feedback from customers. So we change it to customer feedback form. So it's either you say customers feedback form or customer feedback request. So just change the title to anything that aligns with whatever you are doing. In some cases, your client is going to provide you with a description, so you can as well just write the description in this place. But for virtual assistants, most times you are not provided with anything. Your client might ask you to create a customer feedback form, and you are expected to come up with things that are going to be in the customer feedback form. Your client might ask you to create a registration form for a particular thing, and then you're expected to write, okay, registration form, what is the registration all about? All you have to do is ask the necessary questions so that you know what it entails, you know what you are going to do. So under the description, we have to change it to something that aligns with whatever we are doing. So let's quickly write a brief description to this place. So under the description, you can just write, we value your opinion and we love to hear about your experience with us or with your company, with ABCD company, just like that. So we have written our description. The next thing we have to do now is to change our background. We have to change our background to make it look at least presentable. So for us to do that, we have to go to customize theme. So when we click on this place, everything you need to work on this place will come out. There is the header, there is the font, there is the text, but these ones are not really useful because the font and the style comes with it, and I think it's perfect like that. But for us to change our header, we go to header. You can either choose image from, maybe if you have a logo or a company's background or something, you can click on choose image and go to upload and upload it. So let's just change the themes with this already Google picture that is there already. I think this one is good. So when you click on the one you want to choose, you can click on insert and insert it. Once you've done that, the header is going to change. You can also change the colors if the color does not align with you. You can change the colors by going to choosing any of these filled colors or going through this place. So you can decide to change the color to whatever you want. And when you click on add, the color is going to be added. You can see that the color has changed. So the color is going to be added to your Google form. So this is just for changing the colors on the background. So this we do. So the next is we have changed our header. We have changed the color of the form. So next is adding our necessary questions for a feedback form. I believe that when you want to request for a feedback form, the first question you will have to ask is the person's name and the person's first name and last name, and with the person's email. So under this untitled question, we add our first question, which is first name, And one thing with Google, why I love Google Workspace is that they make things so easy for you. So any question you add to your Google form is going to automatically give you the answer that fits it. So over here we have short answer. You can select of how you want the answer to apply. So you want short answer, you have paragraph, you have multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, and so on and so forth. So Google will say, okay, first name, of course, the person's name, and it's going to be very short. So Google will make a short answer. But if you feel that the question you asked does not align with the answer box that is given, you can come here and change it to the type of answer box you want. First name is always required. Make it required because for a feedback form, most times you want to send the customer a follow-up message. Probably if the customer says something contrary to what you want, you can decide to send the customer a follow-up message or a follow-up email to apologize or to make it right with the customer. So the first one is first name, which is required. And if you want to add another question, you can either go to this plus sign here and add question, or you duplicate. So for us to add question, let's go to add question and make it. The second question should be last name. So the second question should be last name, and short answer, we also make it required. So required means they won't be able to submit this form if they don't provide these options. Then we can make the next question should be email or email. So email is also a short answer, and email should be required. It's required. These questions are required because of most times you have to send the customer a feedback. You have to reach out to the customer. If the customer didn't have a nice experience with your services, the customer is filling a form saying that your services are poor. So as a good customer service, as a good customer, so your client might want you to reach out to those customers that didn't have a satisfied experience. So the only way you have to reach out to them is through is if they have provided their email. So for you to have their email, you have to make it required before they can submit this question. So we have written the main ones, which is your first name, last name, and email. Then the next question should be, how was your experience with us? The next question should be, how would you rate your experience with us? So when you see what I told you about Google bringing out the question that answer that aligns with your question. So this is a good explanation for it. Just wrote, how would you rate your experience with us, and Google automatically brought the linear scale, which is the right options for this question. So the linear scale is from 1 to 5. You can also decide to increase it to any number you want. You can decide to rate and write from one, choose from 1 to 10. So in a situation where, so the on one option one, the label should be not not satisfied. Then option the label for option 5 should be very satisfied. So in a situation where a customer chose option 2, it's saying that the customer is not satisfied, but it's not satisfied, but it's not that bad. But in a situation, and same goes with the other linear scale. So in a situation where a customer chose 5, that means the customer is very satisfied. So we can go ahead to change this label 1 to not satisfied. So not satisfied, very satisfied. So another way, if you want to review things you have done, if you want to check how it's coming out, so you can quickly go to this preview, this eye that is here. You can quickly click on preview and check your form. So when we click on preview, you can see that our Google form, you see the way it has not been published, yes, and it's not accepting responses yet. So this is because the theme is red, the background is red, we changed it initially, and this is the header we put. So you can also use your company's header or use any image of your choice that aligns with your company values. So customer feedback form was the title we gave it. This was our this is our description, and that's its email. Your first name is there, is compulsory. Your last name, your email, and this is how would you rate your experience with us. So this is how it is to come out. 1, see, you can click on anyone. So 3 means you are in the middle, just like that. So our next question, for us to add our next question, we also click on the plus sign. So we have written how would you rate your experience with us. So the next question should probably be, how are you likely to refer us to a friend. So this is, how are you likely to refer us to a friend, and it's still the linear scale that will come out. So let's change it from 1 to 5 to maybe 1 to 10. How are you likely to refer us to a friend? A linear scale level 1 should probably be not very likely. So we have added, how are you likely to refer us to a friend, and how would you rate your experience with us. So the next question should be, how would you want us to improve. So we go ahead to add this question now. So how would you want us to improve is a paragraph. It comes as a paragraph. It's a long answer. So that's why Google made it like that. So we have added, how would you want us to improve? How are you likely to refer us to a friend? And how would you rate your experience? So we have seen the short answer, the linear scale, and the long answer. So let's add another one and make it rating. So we can just say kindly rate us. When we say kindly rate us, we can go to, this is a multiple choice. It came as a multiple choice question. So multiple choice question is when you list your options and ask your customers or the people you are sending the form to select options available, but this does not align with this rating. So we go to this multiple choice and change it to rating. So you can go here, like I said, you will see so many options down here. So all you have to do is just click on rating and it will come out. So our Google form is ready. This is the last one. So kindly rate us came with is of course 5-star rating. So a customer can decide to give you a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, just like that. So once we are done, is one thing with the Google Workspace is anything you are doing is saving as a go, as long as you are logged in with your Gmail, everything you are doing is already saving. So our Google form is ready right now. So the next thing is you can decide to make these questions required. Required means a customer will have to answer a particular question for the customer to be able to submit the form. If not, they won't be able to submit that form. I know you have encountered some of all those forms before, so this is why it is like that. So let's preview our Google form and see what it looks like. So this is the Google form. This is the first name, our last name, email. How would you rate us? This how are you likely to refer us to a friend? You can click on anyone. Then how would you want us to improve? So here is where you type everything on your mind. So kindly rate us, which is the last one. You can rate 5 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, just like that. So you can see that those ones that are required came with this tiny star here. That's why when you're filling a form and you see this tiny star, if you don't answer the particular question, you are not able to submit. So this is the reason why. So because our Google form is ready, because the last thing we have to do is to publish it. If you want to publish this form, you click on publish to do anyone with the link. So let's click on publish and our form is ready. Once you have published this form, you go ahead to copy the link in this description. Because this small box, just click on copy responders link. The link is usually very long, but for you to just, if you click on shorten URL, the link will be shortened and you can copy it and send to whoever you want to send it to. And maybe you can add it to your website, you can add it to your social media platforms or anyone, so that your customers can have access to it. You can send it to the customers directly after a purchase or after services has been rendered. So this is it for our Google form, guys, and let's try to fill this form. Okay, let's preview first. Let's try to fill this form first. Let me just click on name, right? Let's say Jane, and last name, email. You can write your at gmail.com. Then how would you rate your experience? Very satisfied. How are you likely to refer us to as friends? You can extremely likely or 9. And how would you want us to improve? It's whatever you want to write. Kindly rate us. Give me 5 star. And that is it for this form, guys. I hope you've learned something from me today. Thank you for watching this video to the end, guys. I hope you have learned something from me today. If you find this video useful, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.